Introduction to Essential AWS Services.
Interviewing for a cloud engineer role? Familiarity with core AWS services is critical. Employers expect you to explain how these services work, how they interact, and when to use each. Let's break down the must-know AWS services that appear frequently in interviews and are essentials for practical cloud engineering.
Amazon EC2 and Computing Basics.
Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, or EC2, provides scalable virtual servers in the cloud. You should understand instance types, the basics of launching and managing EC2 instances, and the concept of auto-scaling. Be ready to discuss use cases for EC2, load balancing with Elastic Load Balancer, and the importance of security groups.
Amazon S3 and Cloud Storage.
Amazon Simple Storage Service, or S3, is AWS's object storage solution. Know how it's used for storing files and static content, the concepts of buckets and versioning, and how access management works. Interviewers may also ask about data durability, cost management, and common S3 use cases like hosting static websites or backups.
VPC, Networking and Security.
Amazon Virtual Private Cloud, or VPC, lets you define network boundaries in AWS. You should understand subnets, route tables, internet gateways, and how VPCs enable secure isolation of resources. Don't forget the importance of security groups, network ACLs, and how VPC peering or VPN connections work for hybrid deployments.
Databases, RDS and DynamoDB.
AWS offers Relational Database Service, or RDS, for managed relational databases, and DynamoDB for NoSQL needs. Know the advantages of each, basics of deployment, automated backups, and scaling. You should also be ready to compare RDS with hosting a database on EC2 and discuss when to use DynamoDB versus traditional SQL databases.
IAM and Managing Access.
Identity and Access Management, or IAM, is at the core of AWS security. Be prepared to discuss how to create users, groups, and roles, implement policies, and follow the principle of least privilege. Understanding IAM is crucial for explaining how you ensure that only the right people and services access cloud resources.
Other notable AWS services.
Depending on the job, you may also be asked about AWS Lambda for serverless computing, CloudWatch for monitoring, and CloudFormation for infrastructure as code. Having a basic understanding of these services shows your versatility and readiness to tackle real-world AWS architectures as a cloud engineer.
Conclusion: preparing for your interview.
Mastering these core AWS services can make a big difference in your cloud engineer interviews. Focus on understanding how they integrate best practices and real-world scenarios. The more comfortable you are discussing these topics, the more confident you'll feel when answering technical questions during your next interview.